Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We have already started here. And he was alert to it. Palmer. Speculative strike. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Saka. Shot. Decent hit! And one more try! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Owen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there, right place.
Owen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Chance! Sticks it away! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And a header! Yes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see it.
Real chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Palmer. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Owen. Now it's Saka. Foden. Saka spots it and intercepts. He has found the way through. Big chance! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Saka knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Fletcher. He's shifting through the gears here. Timber gets good distance on it. Saka. Foden.
There will be 3 minutes added
Looking
time.
for the runner. Oh, that's nice. Deftly away. And we've reached half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter,
we
do I
come to
really
you now
need to
with a
say
quick
anything,
request
or
for
can I simply
support
refer
for
you
our
to the
charity
scoreline?
fund, Chance in Football.
Manchester United 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the action is back on the way. Palmer. And here's Haaland. Perez. João Cancelo. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Saka wins the duel this time. Adams. Saka. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's another good win of the ball.
The attendance
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
71,649.
Foden. Haaland. For Palmer. White with the foul. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
There will be a throw-in. Palmer. Darren Fletcher. And Fletcher! Oh my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets!
After 69
You know,
minutes
you just
is
know there is
number
no
8.
stopping that.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Bukayo Saka.
Derby
on the
give
field
themselves a
is
fighting chance, back in with a shout.
Musa Diaby.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Shot a goal! No mistake! And they are cruising away. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. De Bruyne. Palmer. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Casemiro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Diaby. He's had a hit! Oh, in he goes again! It's there! Pomp, panache and passion! This, a man full of it all!
After 87
And he's only
minutes
too
is
grateful to capitalise on the
number 9.
keeper's misfortune.
And listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Havertz!
Michael Owen. Substitution on the
Out
field.
best in the keeper.
Number 10, De Bruyne. Number 2, Alexander Arnold. Coming on the field.
Well, look, they
number
know they've got a
20,
height advantage,
Havertz.
and it's time for them to
Number
use it.
14, Williams Saliba. Substitutions taking place. 6
And he's
added
taking
minutes
no
have been
chances
indicated.
there. He's tried one! Oh, there was plenty on that. Well-timed, excellent interception. Saka gets over and intercepts. Havertz. And that is that. Manchester United can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please watch the screen for train departure.